Hi guys, so for today's video I thought I would show you guys a makeup look. This is it. It's more of a luminous, dewy, simple, quick and easy face with a nice pop of color on the lips. For my last video that I uploaded was a more glam, full coverage look, and I thought I'd show you guys a more me look, which is this right here. This is more me. This I feel super comfortable and hydrated. Oh my god, super hydrated. So I thought I'd show you guys how I got this look. So if you guys want to keep on watching and see the products that I used and how I got this look, then please keep watching. So I'm just gonna get started. I already cleansed my face because you always have to have nice clean skin to start with, and then I'm gonna go in with the Tatcha. This is the Tatcha, the Dewy Skin Cream. I love this. It's super hydrating on my skin, and I'm just going to apply that. This is probably way too much, and I'm just going to blend that into my skin. This is super hydrating. I have super dry skin, so this really helps hydrate my skin. So since this is just kind of like a quick, easy, simple eye look, because when on my day-to-day, I don't like putting too much shadow or too much like eye stuff. I like to keep it nice and minimal. Focus on my skin, that's my main area. And I'm just going to grab, this is the Charlotte Tilbury, the Filmstar Bronze and Glow. I'm going to use the contour shade. So this is what it is, and I'm just going to take this contour shade right here, if it can focus, and I'm going to use that to apply it to my crease. I'm not doing too much, so I didn't prep my eye or anything. I'm still letting the moisturizer sink into my skin. That's why I haven't primed with a primer yet for my face. Just like that, something super quick, not too much thought into it. And then I'm going to take the Tantric, this is the Omega Bronze from Marc Jacobs, and I'm going to use that as well on the crease. Not being very precise with this, I just want to warm up my crease, just like that. Okay, now that I let the moisturizer sink a little bit into my skin, I am going to take the Essence Prime Studio Glow Boosting and Pore Minimizing Primer. It's this one right here. It is a very good drugstore primer. So this one kind of reminds me of a mixture of the primerizer from Smashbox with the Ole Henriksen primer, Banana Bright primer. I'm just applying that everywhere. Just gives you a nice luminous, dewy look. A nice dewy finish. I'm gonna go in with an under eye cream just for prepping for the concealer. Having a good eye cream really helps the concealer go on better and not look too dry or heavy. So I like to have that area super moisturized because my under eyes dry as well. For foundations, I'm going to use the Lancome Skin Feels Good in the shade Beige. This is the shade Warm Beige. And I'm going to mix it in with the MAC Studio Face and Body Foundation. This is in, what is it? C5. So I'm going to mix these two together. I love mixing these two. They're super dewy, luminous, and they're both lightweight. So I'm just going to mix that, and I'm going to apply that all over my skin. This is super lightweight, light coverage. The Lancome one is a little bit fuller coverage, but I like to kind of water it down. with the Face and Body from MAC. Make sure to get in the little corners of your nostrils. So personally, this is the kind of coverage that I like. It's super light, minimal. You can see my skin is peeking through. This is what I personally really like it. Now for concealer, I'm going to use the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This is a little bit more like my skin tone. And then I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Concealer. This one's in 190. This is the Fenty concealer. And then in the Born This Way, I am the shade Golden Beige. So for the Golden Beige, I'm going to apply it in the areas that I want a little bit more coverage. So around the mouth. And then a little bit down here. Like that. And then the Fenty one, I'm going to use it for brightening. And then I'm just going to blend the concealers. Again, make sure you get it in there. And whatever I have left, I put it on the forehead. Just like that, nice and luminous. I don't feel like I need to use my Smashbox Primerizer with these two foundations because they're super glowy and super dewy. So they are very moisturizing on my skin. Now I'm going to set a little bit underneath my eyes, just so they don't crease too much. And I'm going to use a kind of brightening powder. I'm just making sure I have no creasing. And the powder that I'm going to use is actually from KKW. It's this one right here. I don't know if you can see it. But it's the yellow powder. It broke, I know. So sad. And I'm just going to use some of that with the brush that came with it. And I'm going to apply it right in here, just to brighten and set that concealer. I personally really like this one for brightening, and I will drag it a little bit down the sides of the nose and then like into this area. For extra brightening underneath the eyes, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier. This is the Secret Brightening Powder, and I'm just going to take that and apply that as well underneath the eyes. Taking the same brush, and I'm just applying it in the same areas really. Just like that. Now to warm up my face, I'm going to use my e.l.f. big old powder brush. I love this brush. I recently purchased it and I'm loving it. And I'm going to take that Marc Jacobs bronzer and I'm going to just warm up my face really. I didn't set the rest of the foundation because I tried to not use too much powders, especially because I have dry skin. So I'm pushing the product really into it so I don't disturb too much of the foundation. A little bit on my nose. So just like that. And then with a contour brush like this is the Japanesque brush. I am going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Sculpt powder. And I'm just going to focus that on the back, on the outer part of my hollow of my cheek, just to deepen it up. Again, I like to press it in. I'm going to use the same on the nose. Just like that. Just to warm it up and chisel it, if you will. I'm going to go in with my blush, and I love the Burt's Bees Toasted Cinnamon blush. This is my favorite blush. And I'm just going to apply that to the cheeks, just like this, kind of feathering it in. You can also take this on the nose and then a little bit on the forehead, whatever's left. For highlight, I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is Butter Highlight in Champagne. This is so beautiful, so creamy, like butter, literally. And I'm taking my Japanese fan brush and I'm going to apply it to the cheekbones. Look at that gold. Oh, look at that gold highlight. So that's with a fan brush. I also want to show you guys another brush that I use, which is the Real Techniques stippling brush. It's this one right here. And I also use this for my highlights. That's just so beautiful. There we go. Nice and golden. For eyebrows, I'm gonna keep it very simple. Like y'all know, I don't like taking my time on my eyebrows. It's one of the parts of my makeup that I just don't care to put too much you know, work into it. So I'm just gonna use, this is the Essence Make Me Brow Gel. So I'm just gonna brush my eyebrow hairs up and out. I like them to look full and fluffy. And these have fibers in it, so it's like it helps create the illusion that you have fuller eyebrows, which is what I like. And then I am going to clean them up. I'm going to use my concealer. I'm just going to use the KKW concealer in shade 5 with a brush just like this one right here. Pretty flat. And I'm just going to carve them out just a little bit. So just like that, just to give them a shape. I'm going to go back and with that crease brush, nothing on it, and I'm just going to blend. So for my lips, since everything is so toned down, very simple and neutral, I'm going to use a bright lip today. And I'm going to use a J.Cat Beauty lip liner, and I'm just going to line my lips. This is basically a nude. No, I'm not even in frame. So just like that. And for the lip color, I thought it would be fun to use this one. This is the Kylie Jenner. And this lipstick is in the color Tangerine. It's this super beautiful bright orange. Oh my god, look at that. That's beautiful. And I'm just going to apply that. Oh my god, look at that color. That's beautiful. And now to really finish everything and set everything in place, I'm going to go in with 2 setting sprays, or maybe 3. I'm going to go in with the Flower Beauty. This is the hydrating one. They have a matte one, and then they have this one. This is just the Seal the Deal hydrating setting spray. And I'm going to just spray that all over my face. I'm going to go in next with the Morphe. This is the Continuous Setting Mist. I love this one. I gotta buy more because I'm actually probably empty. I love how this one smells. It smells so beautiful. And then the mist, the fine mist is, it's the perfect mist. And now lastly, I'm going to go in with the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. So this is the final look. Very, very simple, dewy, luminous look with a pop of color on the lips. Super simple, super easy. I love to do this kind of look when I'm like on the go, and it takes me no time really. And then I'll just switch the lip color. Sometimes I do some fun lip color like this, or sometimes I go for more nudie glossy lip. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one.